Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It is Cairo back with another video. This is episode 3 to maxing archaeology. Loads of gains, so many unlocks. I'm excited. Let's get right into it. So to quickly recap our last episode, we went from level 81 archaeology, having just achieved the Incandomatic, up to level 90 archaeology and the professor title unlocked. I mean, we also flew around the Stormguard Citadel and wasted some XP, but that's besides the point. Anyway, one thing to mention right off the bat is the fact that this will be the last episode for maxing archaeology for just a little while, not too long, hopefully maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks maximum. The reason for that is I would like to go back to PVM and chasing that 10 bill series goal. So yeah, our first level of the video obviously would be level 91 archaeology. It wouldn't really make sense chronologically to get any other level, but I guess with the fact that I am sometimes not recording what I'm doing, which is not the smartest of things. If you want to create videos, you always have to be recording. You'll see in a second why that's so important. But level 91 archaeology achieved, it's in the bag, and we're making some headway towards 91. And this is why you should always be recording. I got the Archie pet, which is a huge unlock. It's great, it's awesome. It's one hell of an achievement, but I don't know exactly when I got it because I wasn't recording and I was AFKing. So I guess that's one downside to this skill, is the fact that it's just so AFK friendly. You've got Netflix or something in the background and you're just chilling, and then you look over and you got some clanmates congratulating you and you're like, huh? Oh, and facepalm. I also believe that getting a skill pet fairly early in the skill grind is not preferable, for the reason that, you know, it's just a motivational thing. As soon as you get the skill, imagine for instance that this was not 120 skills. Say for instance this was, I don't know, mining, alright? There's no level 120 mining, right? If you get the skilling pet at like level 102, what is really motivating you to get level 120? You know, there's nothing, you know? And because this genius did not record getting Archie, he obviously did not record getting level 92 archaeology. However, the next level after that is level 93 archaeology, and that's pretty good. Still making headway, not too bad. Pretty happy about it. Every single level achieved throughout this episode, and I'm not really exaggerating here, I'm actually being quite honest. Going from level 90 to 91, from 91 to 92, 93, and 94, you know, and just so on. Every single level felt exactly the same as the one before. Let me explain. In the sense that you did not have to spend more time for every level. Say for instance, going from level 91 to 92 took about 3 hours. I was expecting to do another 3 hours from 93 to 94, and then from 94 to 95. It did not feel like it was progressively getting longer, more difficult. It just felt like it was not a grind at all. It felt like a very linear XP curve. Something else that is definitely linear about archaeology is the fact that you are dropping a metric crap ton of money going from level 1 all the way to level 99. I don't like it, I'm not happy about it, but I have to do it. It sucks. But one thing that we're definitely going to touch upon is how the bank is looking like in the Road to 10 Bill series. So yeah, stay tuned. It's gonna be nuts. Also, notice how I sound like a completely different person going from one video to the next. In the last episode, I sound like a completely normal person with, you know, life goals and ambitions and shit. And now I sound like a complete moron. I mean, it just depends on the kind of day that I'm recording the voiceovers. So if I'm recording when I'm full of energy, I sound like this. And if I'm recording when I'm, you know, dead, haven't just woken up or about to sleep, I sound like, well, anyway, after having achieved level 97 archaeology, I was down to about 20 porter charges to my name, and I definitely had to make more. I mean, I'm gonna be going for level 120 archaeology, so I decided to go to the Grand Exchange and drop about 60 mil worth on porters. Now, the 60 mil worth of porters is about level 103 achieved, maybe 104. I think 104, maybe overestimating. That's obviously not enough to get to level 120. That's the ultimate goal here, but I'm not actually looking to buy all the porters that I need for 120 at this given point in time. I am taking a short break. I'm taking 2 weeks to 3 weeks off of archaeology, and I didn't really see the sense in buying all the porter charges that I need right at this given point in time. I mean, I'm trying to also restore the artifact, and that also costs money. Even though I'm the kind of player that just blows money all left, right, and center, I'm not really smart about how I spend it. This was one point where I was like, okay, if I'm gonna make porters, I gotta be smart about this, because if I'm not gonna have enough money to restore the artifact, what's the point of having a porter? You get what I'm saying? At level 95 Archaeology, you're able to unlock Ancient Invention. Another piece of praise that I can give Archaeology is the fact that you're never just given anything, you kind of have to still work just a tad bit more for it. I think that's great. The fact that you have to still complete a mystery to unlock a piece of content is kind of cool. So Archie Pet unlocked, Ancient Invention unlocked, level 97 done. What's next was level 98 Archaeology. We're officially in the final stretch of the skill. I mean, it's not exactly the final stretch, you know what I mean, I'm just trying to be dramatic, just let me have it. Anyway, speaking of final stretches, this Tetra Compass was definitely not a stretch by any means. It was literally 5 steps from where you can power the damn thing, and even though it was kind of cool that it was fairly close, unfortunately, however, the reward was kind of underwhelming. With 250k experience left for 99, I found it absolutely poetic that I had to go back to the excavation spot you hit right after the tutorial that you spacebarred the living crap out of to finish the remaining restorations and discoveries for the qualification of Guild Master. And finally, after long last, 99 Archaeology has been achieved. First thing I did was obviously get the Guild Master qualification. That was pretty obvious. And then I got the Archaeology Maxscape, which honestly looks freaking insane. It looks sick. So now that I'm taking a break from Archaeology, I decided to sell my entire material storage because it made most sense to me. I didn't actually need all of this material to just sit in the storage and possibly lose a lot of money in the coming weeks. So it made more sense for me to get rid of it and have a little bit of GP in the pouch to fall back on if necessary when I do some PVM. And it obviously goes without saying that the Thematic of Space and Time was achieved and definitely augmented and perked. Now, obviously, Hone 6 is the perk that never changes on any of the matics that I augment and perk, but the second perk combination, I wanted to go for Furnace 4, Imp Soul 2 to save as many porters as I possibly can, but somehow I came out with Furnace 4, Fortune 3. I did use a perk calculator. This is a very rare combination to get, but it's a good combination nonetheless, so that's what I'm gonna settle for. And with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching episode number 3 to Maxing Archaeology. This has been Cairo, and I will see you in the next one. Training on mobile sucks, by the way.